Jerk Routes Football. Smash that like button. Welcome to Jerk Routes. Today we're going to examine the slant route. Now, the slant route is a concept that you will see at just about every level of football, from Pop Warner to the NFL. We're in the practice feature of Madden. We're using our custom playbook as always, custom M1. You can download that from the Madden platform. We encourage you to do that if you're going to follow along and you're going to learn some of these concepts. Now, in this particular practice, we've got the offense of the San Francisco 49ers, and we've chosen a random team to be the defense. It just happens to be the Las Vegas Raiders. You'll see here we have San Francisco's 11 personnel, one of the most powerful units in the National Football League, because they do have Christian McCaffrey. They also have a very talented tight end in George Kittle, and they've got very talented wide receivers, allowing them to play 11 personnel and be very effective from this formation. On the front side of the play, twin receivers to the right, that's Brandon Ayuk. Jennings here is going to be on the inside slot. You'll notice that neither guy's on the line of scrimmage because George Kittle's on the line of scrimmage, making him the last eligible receiver on the line. On the backside of the play, you've got Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel is a little ball of hate running down the football field. He's not an overly large guy, but he does run with a lot of power. He breaks a lot of tackles, and so he is a perfect guy for the slant. When you're looking from the quarterback's perspective, looking at a dime defense here, three safeties that are all the way back. One of these probably is a corner. Looks like they've each got a middle third of the field. This is almost a prevent type defense. And then you've got what looks to be a corner here in man coverage, but he is playing way, way off. Perfect for the slant. On the other side, you've also got corners playing off. When you look how much space is here, you got 10 yards of space here for Brandon Ayuk, about 9 yards of space here for Jennings, and then 10 yards of space here for Deebo Samuel. So this is a play very conducive to running this slant formation or this slant concept. All you're really reading here is what happens with these extra coverage players. Because if this linebacker right here, if he was to drop into this spot here between the 20 and the 30, he would take the slant away immediately. Same thing with this linebacker here. Although he's coming from a lot farther away, it's going to be very difficult for him to get over here and affect this. He might be able to jar it loose, though, depending on your timing. You're not too worried about pass rush on this play. You've got 5 linemen. They've only got 3 down linemen. They might bring these 2. They also could bring pressure from this inside slot corner. But you probably have enough to block whatever it is. Regardless, you're going to throw the ball fairly quickly anyway. And so we're gonna show you this play in full speed, show you what it looks like. Quarterback's going to take a 3-step drop, and when he gets to his back foot on that 3rd step drop, he's going to let it rip. I'm going to show it to you one more time. All right, so first thing you will notice is the quarterback could not let it go in rhythm on his 3rd step drop. He actually drops back, bam, should be out right now, right? Optimally, the ball's out right now, but the receiver on this play has not yet beaten his man. The corner actually crashed up on him to be physical. He's crossing his face. He's in the process of crossing his face, but he hasn't crossed his face yet, so the ball's not out. And you will see the quarterback, Brock Purdy in this case, he's going to take an extra hitch step to let the timing resolve. And then, bam, it's out. So you've got 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and then it's out. Again, you would like to have done it on the 3rd step. Bam, out. But as you see, the route just has not developed yet enough to do that. You don't know if your man's going to beat. You don't know if Deebo's going to beat his man yet, and so he's got to take that extra hitch. Just a slight step to his right. He's feeling a little bit of pressure. He's got a little bit of a crash going here, even though he's got double teams on both sides. He also is recognizing that this corner is coming. That slot corner is coming. So he's reading that. He's got enough, but he's going to get rid of the football. Now, in terms of the player running this route, Deebo Samuel, he's going to be reading this corner. This corner is not showing any leverage. This is the first season that I remember Madden showing leverage with corners. Now, I didn't play last year, and so they might have been showing leverage last year, maybe even the year before, and I just don't recall. But a lot of these defenses now are showing leverage And by leverage, I mean the defensive back is lining up in such a way to take something away. So sometimes you will see these DBs, they'll be up here, they'll be up closer, and they'll be shaded to the right to the inside. When you see that, you know you don't have a good, you probably don't have a quick release on the inside. They're going to fight you on that release, and they're allowed to do that within 5 yards. And then maybe you change the play and maybe you go up top, maybe you go around to the outside somewhere where you can find a vacant zone and use their leverage against them. Oftentimes you will see these cornerbacks are leveraged to the outside, so you know that they're leveraging the out, and that's a perfect time to run the slant. In this particular play, though, he is straight up. There's no leverage. He's not showing any leverage anyway. And so it's just a matter of whether you have a zone coverage or whether you have a man coverage. In this case, it turned out to be man. One way you can tell is you can send somebody else in motion. If you send a guy in motion and someone follows him, it's generally going to be man coverage, and then you know pre-snap what you're dealing with. However, in this case, we did not do that. So I'm going to let it run. You see Deebo. Right. Interesting thing here. Deebo comes up on this route, right? And right here at the break point, okay? So the ball snapped at the 30-yard line. At the 25-yard line, actually the 24-yard line, Deebo makes a fake like he's going to go outside. See this stutter breakdown? Let me get a little closer for you. That's farther. Let's get closer here. And let's get a little angle. From here you can see it, right? Deebo comes off the line, right? And breaks down, bam, like he's going to go outside. See that stutter? That stutter is that fake that I'm going to do something different. Corner comes up, challenges him. He crosses his face. By crossing his face, I literally mean he crosses in front of him, crosses his face. You do that so that you can give your quarterback a clean target, because as long as you're inside of this man and there's nobody else in here, and there's not because this linebacker's blitzing, then you're going to have a shot here. Right? As he crosses his face, he explodes out of the cut. Ball's on time. Ball's maybe a smidge late, but the ball's on time. You certainly would not say the quarterback was late with this football. Right? And easy catch, easy throw, and then it's just a matter of what angles he can break, what tackles he can break. A player of his power, sometimes he will. So that is the slant concept. That is what we were looking at today. I'd like you to hit that like button. I would also like you to subscribe. And if you have anything that you want me to go over, I'm going to go through all these routes anyway. But if you have something that you want to see, please leave a comment below. Let us know. We are happy to accommodate. Otherwise, we will see you soon. Jerk Routes Football.